Sir, how are you guys doing? Guess what time it is? It's bonus time. It's time for your January 2025 bonus reading. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm just looking for details, situations, or scenarios that didn't make it into the first round of January readings. For those of you in need of a personal reading, all you got to do is look right down there in the description of the video, and that's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right, let's jump into this. I'm actually starting these off with general messages. So, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What general messages do we have for Cancer in January? Uh-oh. Five of Pentacles jumped out there on me. Let's see what that's all about. Two more shuffles. One and two. Ooh, Ten of Swords, you're giving up on something. What in the world? Could be a friendship. So one of the first things that I like to look at is it friends or family? Is it when it's talking about a person? And I'm not getting any family vibes here. But it's whoever the hell comes to your mind first when you hear me say that. Looks to me, though, like you're giving up on a toxic connection. Giving up and moving on from maybe a friend or a family member that's just toxic. I don't know, it could be family for some of you, but usually to indicate family, what I'm looking for will be the Ten of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress, the Six of Cups. You know, those kind of energies would indicate family. I don't have any of those here, but it could be. Whatever it is, though, it's a connection that you know is toxic. You've been knowing that you need to cut this person out of your life for a long time. And you're probably choosing 2025 to be the year that you finally do that. Yup. Oh, there we go. There's the Empress. Hey, some of you might be cutting your mom out of your life, possibly. Could be anybody, though. Whoever the first person is that comes to your mind when I say that. Giving up on it, abandoning this, and moving on from it. I don't care who the fuck you is, man. That doesn't give you a license to be fucking toxic. I don't care if you my mama. Damn, there we go. Could be family for some of you. I don't care if you my mama. I don't care if you my daddy. I don't care if you my brother, my sister, my cousin. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you toxic, fuck you. I don't need you in my life. So, again, could be anybody, but let's see some of you dealing with a fellow Cancer. I feel like that's your energy, though. I also have Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarius, and that's it. Okay. Oh, I got Aquarius hiding in here, too. Okay. All right, well, let's get some general advice for Cancer. General advice. Four of Pentacles reversed. Sometimes letting go is winning. Sometimes we cling to a mistake so long because we spent a long time making that mistake. And we don't want to let go and give up. But sometimes the thing we're holding on to is the thing that's fucking us up. It's okay. It's okay. Look, Five of Pentacles, Tower card. Sometimes you have to let shit go. I hate to sound cliche. That sounds so generic. I get it. But dude, it's so fucking true. Do you have any idea how many people out there have blessings waiting for them right on the horizon? Right on the horizon. And the only thing that's blocking them from receiving their blessings is a toxic fucking person that they refuse to let go of. I don't care who it is. I don't care. Friends, family. your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter. I don't give a fuck. You think universal laws give a fuck about how you feel about your family? No, vibration is vibration. It doesn't matter if it's your mom or your dad or your son or your daughter. That doesn't change the universal laws of vibration and attraction. Vibration is vibration. Energy is energy. Blood or not, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, if you want to ascend to a higher vibration and attract actual blessings into your life, you have to let go of that toxic fucking person that's keeping you trapped in a low vibration. I'm going to tell you one thing right now. If you want to set off on a manifestation journey, you will be forced to let something or someone go. You will. Not you might, not you could. You will. Now, a lot of people misunderstand this. A lot of people hear people say things like, you lose 90% of your friends and family on the path to success, you know? And a lot of people misunderstand that. What they think that means is, I'm better than you now. I'm successful, so I'm cutting you out of my life because you're a lowly peasant and I'm fucking better than you. That's not what that means. What that means is, if I stay energetically attached to you, you're going to keep me trapped in a low vibration. If I'm trapped in a low vibration, I'm not a frequency match to abundance and blessings. So I have one or two choices. I either cut ties with you so I can ascend up to a higher vibration and attract blessings and abundance into my life, or I stay tied to you and you're going to keep me locked, trapped in fucking quicksand, and I'll never be able to attract the blessings the universe has to offer. You're going to be faced with that choice. Not you might, not you could. You're going to. If you're lucky, one person. If you're lucky. Most people, it's damn near everybody in their life. Not everybody. Not everybody. Every now and then, people have really, really cool, supportive friends and family who ascend with them in vibration. You see that happen sometimes. I'm not saying that never happens. And those people may only have to let go of one person. But there's always going to be one person if you're lucky. 90% of people, though, 90% have to pretty much choose between most of the people in their life and the life of their dreams. You can't have both if you're attached to low vibrational people. It's not a matter of what's right, wrong, fair, or unfair. It's universal law, frequency equalization, attraction, vibration, and manifestation. Period. All right. Now, we're going to move on to the love portion of the reading. What's coming in next? Let's see what's coming in next for Cancer. Any details that were left out about the person coming in next for Cancer? Any details left out? Anything else Cancer needs to hear about this person? Two of Cups reversed. You might end up reconnecting with somebody from the past, to be honest with you. You very well may. This may be somebody that you've already parted ways with. King of Pentacles. Now, this is not a past person reading. But there very well may be somebody from your past, whether you're asking about them or not, that makes their way back into your life. Or at least there's an open door of opportunity, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? Ooh. Okay. So there is going to be an open door of opportunity for you to reconnect with somebody from the past. Now, I think this is a test. With the High Priestess and the Devil. This is a test. So the question is, are you going to evolve or repeat? Evolve or repeat? We all get tested. All of us. Now, to talk about the two extreme ends of the spectrum, best case scenario, you completely avoid the situation altogether because it just does not fucking feel right. Your spidey senses are tingling like a sumbitch, and you completely avoid it altogether. You'll pass that test with flying colors. You'll never even know you were being tested, and when you least expect it, you'll run right smack dab into your divine life partner. Worst case scenario, you get sucked right back in and go through a repeat cycle of something that you experienced in the past. So, okay, well, let's see. Fuck, that kind of throws a monkey wrench in the flow. Let's see this person's true feelings and intentions. What's this person's true feelings and intentions? I think they do want to work on this. Hang on. Oh, okay. Well, their version of work on this is you need to work on this. They think that by let's work on this, they think that means let's do this again, only you do it my way. That's their version of working on this. So they want to work on this, but they think you're the one that needs to work on it. They have no desire to be an actual team player. They do feel a hell of a strong ass connection with you though. Could be an Aries for some of you. Also have Gemini. Could be a fellow Cancer for some of you. Okay, well, that's got toxic on and off karmic cycle written all over it. Those are all the ingredients you need to create a toxic on and off cycle. Codependency cycle. All right, well, let's see how this situation plays itself out. How's it playing out? How's this situation playing itself out? Ooh, Two of Swords reverse. Kind of looks like you got your mind made up, though. That look like you got your mind made up, though, yo. So the silence is being broken. This person's trying to play mind games with you. And honestly, I feel like you're moving on from this because you know it's a waste of your time. Okay. I think you're closing this out. You're closing this out. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Any advice? Any advice? Close out the karmic cycle. Yeah. Close it out and move on. Unless, okay, so I always have to make this point. Nothing is more important than you understanding for yourself why you should move on from somebody. Don't just blindly take my advice if you don't understand it. I see this shit happen all the time in the spiritual community. Client comes to a reader, okay, looking for guidance. The client is dealing with somebody that anybody could tell you they don't need to be messing with. Common sense. This person's toxic as fuck. But the client doesn't really fully comprehend that. But the reader tells them this person's toxic as fuck. You need to stay away from him. So client just blindly trusts the reader. Okay, well, I trust that reader knows what they're talking about. I don't think they would steer me wrong. I don't really understand it, but I'm going to listen to what they say. Well, you didn't fucking learn nothing. So guess what's going to happen? You're going to meet the same demon in a different body with the next person that comes into your life because you didn't learn shit. Nothing is more important than you being able to look at the situation and say, no, I don't deserve that. That's not my fucking person. I learned this, I learned that. I'm not doing this shit again. I'm not doing that again. Next time I see this red flag, it's a hell no. I don't need that in my life. You have to see that for yourself. If you don't see that for yourself, you're better off not taking my advice. You're honestly better off repeating the cycle until you learn. There's no judgment in repeating toxic cycles. Where do you think those of us who have so much advice and wisdom, where do you think we get it? From repeating toxic cycles. As weird and paradoxical as this may sound, the person who repeats the toxic cycle 20 times is going to end up wiser than the person who just learned the lesson the first time around. Now, I'm not advocating that you repeat toxic cycles, but what I am advocating is that you don't kick yourself in the ass if you find yourself doing that, because there's a silver lining on both ends. See what I'm saying? Well, okay. Let the tower burn to the ground. Let it burn until it's a pile of smoldering rubble. And then once all the smoke clears and it rains and dries everything up, then clean the shit. Okay, make way for the next foundation to be laid so you can build a new tower with a lightning rod. All right. Now, let's take a look and see what's going on with the person that you're interested in. What is going on with the person Cancer's interested in? Any details that were missed? Anything else Cancer needs to hear about the person that they're interested in? Ooh, Magician, you're trying to manifest this? Be careful with that. Be careful with that. I hate it when that card comes out because I always have to give this lecture. Okay. I don't care what any idiot you hear talking about this on the internet. You cannot add a specific face and name to your manifestation. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. I'll tell you what you can do. You can manifest crossing paths with somebody. You can manifest that. You can manifest the opportunity to shoot your shot. You can manifest the opportunity to have a conversation with somebody. Oh, yes, you can. But you cannot manifest somebody to feel a certain way, somebody to think a certain way, somebody to see you a certain way. You can't manifest that. If you try, you will cross the line into infringing on someone's free will for your own selfish purposes, which is black magic. And that will bite you in the ass. It will. Oh, yes, it will. Ain't no question about that. Now, I would like to give these dumbasses that teach that bullshit the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, what they did was they manifested an opportunity to shoot their shot with a specific person, and maybe they just so happened to have a soul contract with that person, and it worked. Hey, cool. That is possible. I'm not saying that can't happen. But what I'm saying is you can, if somebody's not interested in you, you can't change that. If somebody doesn't feel the way you want them to feel, you cannot change that. You cannot make somebody love you. And you will fuck your world up trying to do that, okay? All right. Anyway, I know not all of you needed to hear that. So if you knew that to be common sense, just sorry, I'm talking to the people that need to hear that, okay? Anywho, so communication looks good between the two of you. If you're not in communication, you will be. Communication looks real good between the two of you, but this person just doesn't really seem to be showing you a lot of emotion. Maybe they're kind of sending you mixed signals. I'm not going to lie. I don't have one cup card on the table here. Not one. Not one. Is this somebody at the workplace, possibly? Because I got King and Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Hey, I got a lot of air and earth here. A lot of air and earth. So it doesn't appear as though this person is overwhelmed with emotion. But communication is fucking amazing. Maybe you're dealing with a damn air sign. Water signs, stay away from the air signs. Come on now. What does water and air create? Bubbles. Bubbles are really pretty, but they're very short-lived. Eventually, pow, they're going to pop. They have a very short lifespan, okay? All right, well, let's see how this person feels about you. Let's see. How's this person feel about Cancer? Ooh, they do feel an abnormally strong connection with you. They do. They absolutely do. Hang on. But they're guarding their heart. They are guarding their heart. I don't think they're ready to settle down. They want to keep their options open and play around and play the field. They still feel unfinished business with their last relationship. I think they want to be single, honestly. Ace of Cups reversed. They ain't trying to fall in love. Now, let's be real about it. Is it falling in love they're trying to avoid? They're trying to avoid getting hurt. That's what it is. So it's not that they don't feel a connection with you. And I would even go as far as to say that it's not that they couldn't see themselves with you. They're just too afraid to put themselves in a position where they could potentially end up hurt again. That's what they're afraid of. But like I said, damn good communicator though. It's probably one of the things that you like so much about them is that y'all communicate real good on a psychological level. But it don't go much deeper than that. And the reason it don't go much deeper than that is because they don't want it to go much deeper than that. All right, well, any advice for this situation? Any advice? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, man, I can't stand it when it comes out like this. Okay, so this is where it's going to get kind of nuanced. So now I'm going to have to divide you all up into groups. Okay, every time I read the person you're interested in, it almost always ends up coming up that there's more than one group of you. So to the group of you who have never made your feelings known, make your feelings known. Okay, if you don't want to make your feelings known, you may as well walk away from this. Because if you're thinking that this person is just going to come chasing after you one day, they're not going to do that. So make your feelings known. That doesn't mean that they're going to go for it, but that's at least the next step forward. Now, to those of you who have made your feelings known, especially if we're talking, going on dates, fucking, at some point, we got to have the what are we conversation. The weird, awkward, cringy conversation that nobody wants to have. And I don't blame you because when it all comes down to it, you shouldn't have to have that conversation. Shouldn't have to. So, but I'm trying to give you a little bit of power to see if you can take control of this situation and maybe steer it in a different direction. Time to have the what is this connection? What are your intentions? Where are we going with this? What are we? What is it that you're wanting? It's time to gain clarity on this person's feelings and intentions. When I say gain clarity, that doesn't mean come ask me. You're more than welcome to come ask me. I'm not saying don't do that. What I'm saying is that asking me isn't gaining clarity. Gaining clarity means you need to hear it from them. Straight from the horse's mouth. Okay? And I wouldn't let this go into February. Lingering in limbo. I wouldn't, if I was you. If you do, you're going to have a rough 2025. A rough start to 2025. 2025 is going to be a roller coaster of a year. So, all right, y'all. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian family needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.